In today's video, I'll be taking you through how to make use of the drawing features in AR Maker to enhance your scenes. Once you are in the app AR Maker, go ahead and press on the Start button. This will take you to the templates that the creators provide. There are lots of different packs to choose from, so let's go ahead and pick one to start with. I'll go ahead and do Ocean Adventure. You can preview what is going to be included in this template pack. And when you're ready, go ahead and click Start. The iPad is going to ask you to scan for a flat surface. Once it has found a flat surface, it will bring up a grid. Once you've got the size of the grid that you're happy with, go ahead and tap on the screen. You will then have the target to go ahead and place content in your building space. And the most important part of this is the left-hand side content library, where you can preview the content that comes within the starter pack. But the purpose of this video is to understand about how to make use of the drawing features that come within AR Maker. So we're going to go ahead and do that now by clicking on New. Once in New, this is your creative space. You have a selection of tools that you can make use of, including the drawing tools. You also have a collection of three-dimensional shapes. Each of these shapes you can add content to or design directly on top of. Let's go ahead and play with the drawing tool. You can change the size and thickness of your pen on the right-hand side using the slider, and you can also change the color of your pen. Additionally, you can set this to be white, black, or grey, or go back to the color option. Additionally, you can turn the grid on or off, depending what type of shape you are making. So let's go ahead and make a floor for the ocean scene. And I'm going to push my pen all the way up as large as it can get and fill the entire space with orange. You can also add more colors into your drawing. I'm going to put a few red dots in, just for texture, and make my drawing tool a bit smaller. Okay, now that we've finished, we can go ahead and click on the check on the left-hand side. The app will give you the notification here that your save has been successful. Now at this point, your item that you've just created is going to be at the bottom of the content library. Now the app will automatically want the item to stand up as though it is three-dimensional. But by flicking our finger up on the screen, we can layer it flat on the ground and resize it with our fingers. So because I'm going to make an ocean scene, I'm going to make this quite large as the base of my scene and stretch it out quite a bit. Once I'm happy with the size and the placement, I'm going to tap on the right-hand side to place. And now I'm going to go ahead and build in some of the content to enhance my scene before I go back into the drawing tools. Created my scene, I'm going to go back into the drawing tools to enhance the scene a little bit further. I'm going to continue using the flat shape of the grid in order to make some walls of the boundaries for my scene. So I'm going to jump back into the drawing tools. Okay. We've saved that. And again, scrolling to the bottom of our scene, content, And I want to make sure that this is going to surround my scene. So I'm going to align it with the size of the orange base that I did, stretch it out a bit. And then place. Okay, so now we have our scene created. In order to make more use of the drawing tools, we're going to go back into the drawing options and create some text. Now there is no option to directly type into AR Maker, so we're going to go ahead and use the drawing tools. And what I want to do is create some problems that a user would have to look into the scene in order to answer. So I'm going to write some of those out now. And we can now go ahead and add that directly into the scene and place it almost like a post-it somewhere hidden that the students would have to look for and answer as they are exploring. And what about adding some 3D content in as well? Making use of the 3D shapes is a great way to hide things inside your scenes so that as you're walking through and exploring, you have to go inside your shapes to find them. And now we can enhance by adding in some of the animation features, such as spinning around. And here we have a way to incorporate the drawing features using 2D, 3D, and writing in order to enhance your scene.